body cushion helps. It's not essentially, it's not totally necessary, but it's just a nicer edge to lie on here. So you're going to come way up so that you're way off the edge. Maybe that's a little too far. I don't know.
You don't want my chin hitting, or you're not going to be working on that?
You don't want your chin hitting. Okay. Now that we have him positioned here, and you can have him do that, or there's other ways to help them with that by sliding him off the table, as long as you got a really stable table, etc. But he's positioned himself there. He's good for maybe 3 minutes or so before, there's just too much pressure in the head from this. So what I do then is I am going to use my forearm just to get into those structures of the back that might have been injured in a deceleration injury, say. Then, Brian, what you can do is just make sure your head's hanging. You can kind of tuck your chin a little bit and look up a little bit. Great. Super. And then, yep, drop your head. I'm thinking outer layers, trapezius, probably some rhomboids and shoulder structures too. And then you can rotate too, Brian. You can turn left and right. The sequencing here is not crucial. We could have started with this if he's comfortable in this position, because there's some advantage to finishing with the front of the body even. Opening the back first and then opening the front. Since most of us are much shorter in the front, then there's some good arguments for finishing.
Do you do levator here?
Not so much. Levator was in the last technique more. This one's not so much levator. How are we doing, Brian?
Good. Needs it.
So if you don't have a body cushion, is this something you use a pillow?
Yeah, you can use just a regular pillow or even just a table, as long as you're comfortable on the edge of it. And just hanging over the edge of a table is fine, if you don't have a body cushion. Both sides. So we did both flexion extension with them hanging, and we did rotation. And I'm just using my forearm to make sure the entire upper of the back is free with those different positions. Questions?
Would you do anything different working with children who are in car accidents with these techniques? Like 11, 12-year-olds?
11, 12s? No.
No?
I mean, working with kids, it's a different kind of relationship. I make it more of a game. We have more fun with it. And the sessions might be shorter. And I engage them a lot. I get them to do stuff a lot, or find out what they're feeling a lot, or things like that. But the techniques would all be, I think, really appropriate for that age group. 4-year-old, probably different. It's much simpler, actually. It's easier, it's smaller, and you can do a lot more passive manipulation when I need his active participation for a lot of this. But 11, 12, not much different. As long as you got the rapport going,
Well, these classes are actually teaching people how to work extremely effectively so that they can really make a big difference for their clients. So having the structural and anatomical understanding of the body. There's some important concepts of how to work effectively with tissue that are not always easy to teach, but that's where I think Till's experience in the Rolfing world helps, is that he is actually teaching how to work with the fascia in a way that some people just have never been exposed to before. So I think what people end up seeing is when they take these classes, their skill level in their work really improves very quickly, and everyone's clients love it.